I'm Jennifer Granholm. I'm the U.S. Secretary of Energy. Super excited to be here and to meet you all.
The only bad thing is that our power plant's going to shut down here soon.
I know, so we got to make sure that we replace that, right? With that's exactly why we're here to talk, because we want to make sure there are jobs, right? The president actually has asked all of his cabinet in these next 2 weeks to go to rural America and to listen, because we don't want to have any community left behind.
We have 3 plants that are scheduled to be closed. One is already closed, and that was Navajo Generation Station a couple years ago. And it has traumatic impacts on our communities.
In the way of just property tax alone and loss of property tax in Navajo County, you're looking at almost $3 million. To say that it's going to be devastating to our communities is an understatement.
Every time the topic comes up, I can feel this sense of panic coming from my community members, and not having an answer for what's going to happen next. That's I'm not able to do my job effectively.
So we're losing some of these very good employees and families to other opportunities because they're anticipating not having a future.
The president has launched this intergovernmental work group on coal and power plant communities. And the question is, how can we be most helpful from the federal government side?
New employers aren't going to come into the region unless they have a trained workforce. We are so ready to do that for these communities. The students in this region are incredibly hardworking. They really have a great value set for future employers.
You want these young people not to have to go to these big cities. You were born here, you were raised here. You want to make sure that you have community and opportunity. The amount of sun and the amount of land, the amount of space that you have, and the fact that you're all partnering together, there seems to be a collective sense of shared destiny. It's just such a huge opportunity.
We cannot go backwards. We have to go forwards, and this is the way to do it. And that's working with one another.
How many people worked at this, in this operation? Do we know?
Yeah, 1,500 Native American workers.
Wow.
For both the coal plant, and the coal mine. It's been a huge loss to revenues, tribal revenues, and economy. But I do think that communities like this are interested in what's next, and that's the opportunity that we have in front of us now, is to really figure out a strategy in supporting these type of communities in energy transition.
Thank you so much for welcoming us into your home.
For me, it's a testament that you all are here. Generally, we've been operating in the shadows of other tribes, but Hopi is here. We are outside of that shadow, and we want to see you, the kids, the next generation, the generations that aren't even here yet, to prosper and not forget about who we are as Hopi, but to find that balance between Western civilization and being Hopi.
And our office in DOE really supports tribal sovereignty and self-determination, that self-sufficiency.
It's so great that you have this vision to be able to use these resources that you have to be able to obviously make sure that you're energy independent using clean energy, but that also you could be sort of a beacon and an example and an exporter of energy. Daryl, how are you? Jennifer Granholm, very nice to meet you. This is your congressman. And that's your father in there?
Yeah.
Can I come and say hi? Nice to meet you.
Electricity.
So there's no electricity?
Nothing.
There's no electricity, so you can...
So by night you use that, right?
And then just to entertain themselves, you actually see the battery powered. They actually tap into that.
And that battery gets recharged by that solar panel?
They recharge it with that, and it hooks up to this right here.
Oh my goodness.
Those generators, it gives out. It doesn't last that long.
Right.
And it's usually so they have to scrunch around for
another
one.
Just doing the best I can to take care for the family.
Yeah.
Just about 2 or 3 years ago, I got that COVID-19.
Oh, you did? Huh.
Finally, I got back a little bit on my feet. Only thing is kind of still low on oxygen.
We hope that we will be able to bring some relief, you know, some help. I appreciate you allowing us to come in and see how you've had to live. And so just know you're not alone. Hopefully we get some relief for you guys so that you have some more reliable power, right? These geniuses over here. I'm going to go talk to them. They're the ones who are going to do it, that little clump back over there. So, so tell me, where are the solar panels going to be?
So we are going to find a place, you know, perhaps here in the center, and to put the solar container and get them wired to that solar container.
Got it.
There's 15,000 homes like this.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
And we expect that this project is going to be scalable so that we can implement.
I like what you were saying about that. That's good.
Because these are autonomous systems that we're introducing, this enables us to keep the families on the land. So energy traditionally has not really worried about these things, but because we're taking this holistic approach to this, is not only the capacity building for the community to have energy, but the capacity of the community to keep their knowledge systems within them.
I mean, I'm sure you guys feel how impactful this is. Thanks to you all for allowing us to come and see and you know, envision the future. We hope to be able to hear the stories about how it works on the backside.
I can get feedback on it.
Yes, yeah, we want.
This site is Kayenta 1 and Kayenta 2, and altogether it produces 55 megawatts of power out to 13,000 homes within the community.
The gift that you have been given in terms of sun and land is amazing.
You go from the closure of the Navajo generation plant to where the nation is at today, and the energy in this transition, and the leadership, and the ability to. People need to know that this can occur.
Thank you so much for the opportunity to see this amidst these beautiful monuments, and you know, it's just really cool.
It's a rewarding every day coming to work.
100% owned by the Navajo people through the Navajo Tribal Utility Authority. And that is true sovereignty. That is true self-determination for the Navajo people.
I just feel like we are at the precipice of something magical and respectful of your traditions and your history, but also respectful of your future.